I'm Meghan Coates, Chesterfield's Director of Budget Management. I'm excited to share the proposed FY20-24 Capital Improvement Plan, or the CIP, with you. This plan was presented to the Board of Supervisors on January 23rd, and a public hearing on the plan will take place at the board meeting on March 27th. If you have comments on the plan or other ideas you'd like to see incorporated, leave your thoughts in the comments here or email me at blueprint@chesterfield.gov. We often call this time of year budget season, but capital planning is a year-round process in Chesterfield. We spend an incredible amount of time with the community talking about your needs. On the capital side, the board's response to those needs is evident in the enhanced 2013 school referendum package that rivals the size and scope of anything else in the state, and the additional emphasis on local transportation funding that has taken place over the past few years. Videos like these are something we've added to the process for fiscal 20, providing an enhanced online presence and the opportunity for people to get budget information sooner and have additional opportunities to respond.
Sometimes we get questions about how projects are prioritized, and generally this is the criteria used. We first consider whether a project will address a critical need or ensure compliance with a mandated program. Major maintenance programs, ensuring that we're taking care of the assets already in place, come next in terms of prioritization. Then we consider factors like whether a facility is needed due to service level demands or population growth, whether we can match local funds with outside funding, and finally, if the project carries a heavy ongoing operational cost.
We'll take a big picture look at expenses first, totaling $416 million over the 5-year planning period. The trajectory of the CIP aligns with FY19, with half of available resources dedicated to transportation and major maintenance. For comparison, in fiscal 14, major maintenance was just 8% of the total, and transportation was just 7.9% of the total, compared to 22% and 27% today. This plan also begins to build funding to implement special area plans and is becoming increasingly more robust each year as the outer years begin to shape a future general government referendum. On the revenue side, 65% of the plan is funded with non-debt sources. We've ensured that per policy, 5% of general government expenditures are dedicated in pay-as-you-go funding for the capital plan. If we include other current revenues like the vehicle registration fee or reserves, then that pay-go percent goes up to 9.2. The incremental migration of the vehicle registration fee continues, and this plan has all vehicle registration receipts dedicated to transportation improvements by fiscal 23. The final piece of the revenue picture is an outstanding stormwater assistance grant application, which we hope to receive notification on prior to budget adoption. Over the past 3 or 4 years, we spent a lot of time and effort trying to figure out how to best maintain our existing facilities. Information from the facility condition assessments completed is now being imported into capital forecasting software to help us better plan facility maintenance needs moving forward. For comparative purposes, we use fiscal 14 as the baseline, as that's when we previously saw our major maintenance investment bottom out. Since that time, the county has developed a plan to reinvest 2.5% of our replacement value annually. The FY19 CIP had us reaching that goal in fiscal 22. However, as proposed, this plan would reach that goal in fiscal 20. We have a full list of projects that we anticipate will be completed in fiscal 20, ranging from HVAC replacements to paving projects to electrical upgrades.
While our major maintenance efforts are intended to extend the life of our facilities for as long as possible, there does come a point where the facilities need to be replaced or expanded to ensure sufficient service deliveries. These facilities come with limited operating impacts and can often provide some efficiencies from updated mechanical systems. Some of the replacement facilities in the plan include the Midlothian, Matoaka, and Chester fire stations, and the Midlothian and Enon libraries. A new project this year is the replacement and upgrade of AV in our courthouses. This project will ensure our courtrooms have consistent technology that allows more efficient operation of the courts and easier display of audiovisual evidence.
Our focus on revitalization and community enhancement continues. The CIP includes a project at the former Beulah Elementary School that will demolish portions of the building and revitalize others, enabling the facility to serve both as a community center with a gym and large meeting spaces, but also as the home to our Parks and Recreation team. Future facility land acquisition funding continues, allowing the county to gain control of key parcels for future facility needs as they become available. And this plan introduces funding dedicated to the implementation of special area plans to ensure that those plans don't just sit on the shelf, but that they're actively being implemented to ensure the sustainability of some of our key gateways and communities. This plan also endeavors to get the most out of our existing facilities, utilizing them to provide the most benefit to the community possible. In that vein, improvements are planned at Horner Park, including water line construction to ensure more access to those natural turf fields and some passive recreation amenities for the community to enjoy. Additional improvements are planned at River City Sportsplex for fiscal 20, as some of our artificial turf begins to need repair, and additional development of that site emerges in the outer years of this plan. The FY20 funding for turf is coming from occupancy taxes, which are largely generated locally via tournaments at the site. Some of our communities have begun to outgrow existing facilities and require that we expand to be able to accommodate the demand for service, including the Ettrick-Matoaka and Clover Hill libraries. And finally, the location of the replacement Midlothian Fire Station will ensure better response times to a large portion of their first due. The county's commitment to investing in our transportation network is evident as it becomes the single largest component of the CIP in FY20. Local funding sources continue to be bolstered, allowing maximization of other outside sources through matching grant programs. Large projects like the Nash Road Extension are being split funded from multiple programs, enabling them to be completed sooner than planned. And smaller projects like strategic trail and sidewalk connections have been identified for implementation. Thanks for joining us for this dive into the CIP. You can find the whole document on our website at blueprint.chesterfield.gov. In the coming months, we'll bring you information on revenue projections and the local economy, the utilities budget, schools, and the county administrator's proposed operating budget. Our website also has a full listing of community meetings on the budget that will take place in March. We hope to see you at one of those. If you can't make it out in person, leave your thoughts in the comments here or email me at blueprint@chesterfield.gov. Happy budget season.